Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel Taste of Asian Food. I'm Keping. Today I'm going to make satay, Malaysian style satay. And what's satay? Satay is basically meat on a skewer and it is served with a peanut sauce. Let's get into the details. Alright, before I start, I would like to show you all the ingredients that is required to marinate the satay meat. Now it looks there's lots of ingredients, but it is pretty straightforward because once you have already measured every one of it, what you need is to blend everything together, put it together with the meat, marinate it, and then it is ready to grill. First, we need to cut the meat into small cubes, about this size, slightly less than an inch, about 2 centimeters. You can use breast meat, you can use chicken thigh meat, or if you do not use chicken, you can use beef instead. It's really up to you. Next, I need to prepare a few special ingredients. This is lemongrass. So to use the lemongrass, we need to cut off both ends, something like that. Cut off both ends. We do not need this because it is very fibrous and really cannot be used. And after that, remove the outer shaft and then cut it into thin slices. The reasons why I want to cut it into thin slices is because I want to blend it into a paste. So by doing so, it is so much easier for the blender to do the job. Then I have one medium-sized onion, already cut it into small pieces. And then I need also some sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can use white sugar, but I have some palm sugar today with me. It is called gula melaka in Malaysia, and I use the knife to scrape it into this way as part of the marinade to marinate the meat afterwards. And lastly, this is galangal. It looks like ginger, but it's not ginger. So I have already cut off the outer part of it and then chop it into small pieces. Okay, now we need to blend all these ingredients by using a blender. Put everything inside. Alright, these are the ingredients that I also need to as part of the marinade for the chicken meat. This is chopped garlic, so I need to blend the chopped garlic. This is the Malaysian shrimp paste called belacan. It looks like that. So it looks like that. I have already mashed it a little. So I'm going to put that inside. And the remaining items are fennel powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, turmeric powder. This is ground white pepper. And this is kicap manis. Kicap manis is a kind of soy sauce that is sweet. I'm using this brand in Malaysia, but also you can use another popular brand by the name of kicap manis ABC. The brand is called ABC. And this kind of soy sauce is sweet. So for this recipe, you need to use sweet soy sauce, not the light soy sauce or Japanese soy sauce, because the flavor is not the same. And of course, I also need some salt to marinate the chicken. So all these items, I do not need to blend it. I can straight away add it to the chicken. And now I need to blend all these ingredients by adding some oil into it, plus some water to facilitate blending. I've blended it for about 2 minutes to make it into a paste. Now I'm going to put it into as part of the marinade for the chicken. Mix it well with the chicken. Put it into the refrigerator to let it marinate for half a day before I grill the chicken. Now let's insert the chicken pieces that has already marinated to the bamboo skewer. So let's do it by using a grill pan because I do not be able to access to open fire. I'm living in an apartment, and of course if you have an open fire is the best. The major difference is that you will not have the smoky flavor from the charcoal. So once it is done on both sides, remove it. While marinating the chicken, now I want to prepare the peanut sauce. That is the satay sauce. Now, of course, the peanut sauce, the most important thing is that we need peanuts. And we also need some chili. And I'm using red chili, fresh chili today. Some people use dry chili. You can use that too. But from the feedback from our previous customer, they prefer red chili because of the freshness and also the brighter color. And also a piece of asam. This is sour. If you don't have this thing, you can use tamarind juice as a substitute. And after that, we have all these ingredients which are also used when I marinate the chicken. Salt, this is garlic, galangal, onion, belacan, that is a shrimp paste, cut lemongrass, and the palm sugar. For the chili, what you can do is to cut off one end and then cut it this way into two and use the knife to scrape off the seed and the pith. Very easy. Toast the peanut in the pan with just a little bit of oil. Stir constantly to ensure even toasting. Once the color turns darker and there are some scattered char spots, remove it from the heat and let it cool. After that, I need to crush the peanuts. Coarsely crush it because I still want to preserve some texture. At the same time, I also need to make the chili paste. So I'll make use of the blender again. Chili, this is garlic, galangal, the lemongrass, more or less the same thing that I used to make the marinade for the meats. This is sugar, and lastly, onion. Add a little bit of oil to facilitate the blending. Transfer the paste to the pan to saute over low heat. Let it cook for a few minutes until all the moisture evaporates. And the belacan, I forget to blend it, but it's okay, I still can put it in right now. And also the salt. And the asam keping, put it in to let it release its tangy flavor. Cook it for a while, the oil will start to separate from the gravy. So now it's time to add the last ingredient, that is the peanut, and a little bit of oil to cook it for another few more minutes. The amount of water that you put it in depends on how thick of the sauce that you want it to be. You can either put less water or you want to cook longer if you want it to be thicker. Also, you notice that the sauce, the color of the sauce is on the lighter side because I'm using fresh chili. If I use dry chili, the color will be much darker. The texture is already quite nice and the thickness is exactly what I want. Remove it from the pan. That's how to make the Malaysian style satay and the satay sauce, peanut sauce. Let's give it a try. This is the satay. Put it dip into the sauce. This is exactly the flavor that you will expect from the Kajang-Style satay. Kajang is a small town in Malaysia that is famous for satay anyway. And if you want to try this recipe, I have included in the description below the video and also at the end of this video for a reference. So in this video, I try to combine both together, how to make the sauce and how to grill the satay. And of course, if you have your open pit fire, please use it. If not, just like me in the apartment, you can use a grill pan, just a little bit of difference. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a comment, try it out, let me know the result, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.